What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Too many to count. Too many to count. Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the link 9 Wise below. Incredible film, man. Basically, the award. Gosh, I can't even put into words how successful that film has been. And I want to say thank you guys for purchasing it, and keep on sharing it, and click the link below to support the film. Checks and Balances, May 19th, Malcolm X's birthday. And let's jump into this. The freest man in boxing strikes again. I have no ulterior motives. I don't care to be in the fabric of boxing, not one bit, not 1 ounce, not 1 second, and I'm just going to sit here and tell you the truth. Canelo is the king of boxing. And last night proved it. And I know people are going to run with it's not a narrative. It's actually a fact that Canelo actually cheated, and he may still be cheating. I don't know. That's all speculatory information as it is in 2022. But when people say Canelo a ducks, and y'all going to come in here tonight, we're going to have some fun with this topic tonight. Y'all going to say Canelo's a duck. He's this, he's that. But your favorite black fighters fighting once a year. You guys got to pick your truth. Pick your poison. Are you going to advocate and push for your black fighters fighting more than once a year? Or are you going to spend your energy saying, Canelo's a cheater. He's a duck. He's a duck. He's a duck. But your favorite black fighter on PBC's fight once a year. It's the same thing. Boxing is a microcosm of the real world. Oh, the white man did this to me. But you're crip walking over here. Oh, the white police officer did this. But we ignore the violence in our community. We don't challenge what's going on in our community. Oh, Joe Biden did this. Oh, they won't teach my kid black history. But you're a black parent. The accountability, man. We got too much trust in the government, too much trust in these narratives, and we believe these narratives. It is insane that we believe these are narratives and we have a lack of accountability. You know what the lack of accountability is? Adrian Broner's if you're a media outlet and you're a fan that attacks me, Adrian Broner hasn't fought in a year. The Charlos are working on 10 months. Earl Spence, and some of these may be due to injury, but still, Gary Russell was 2 years. Tony Harrison to be a year. Jared Hurd would probably be over a year in June. Deontay Wilder had to wait over a year. I know a lot of things went into play in that. But when you go through the PBC roster and you look at all the elite black fighters, they only fighting once a year with the exception of Tank. Outside of Tank, ain't nobody fighting. Let's throw Danny Garcia in there. It's been over a year since Danny Garcia has fought. Fundora is fighting. David Benavidez is fighting. See, it's sad when we just want to promote narratives. Y'all gonna come in here tonight and promote narratives. Al Heyman loves Canelo. He offered him $100 million. I don't understand. Y'all hate Canelo. Al Heyman offers him $100 million. And I'm a coon for holding Al Heyman accountable. See how y'all narratives are just all screwed up and left, right? Y'all don't know your left from your right. I told you, I put my flag down. Oh man, if black fighters and black media stick together, oh, we can do this. Black media won't stick together, black fighters won't stick together. Every black fighter on PBC has a non-English speaking undercard. Black media got to form Voltron. That's just the facts, man. Until we do that, we're just spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel, hamster on the wheel, hamster on the wheel. I'm the freest man in boxing. I can tell you how it is. I can impact boxing from this seat right here. Shout out to Asia Math for donating the chair. I thank you, Asia. And hopefully you're doing well. I ain't seeing you in a minute. And that's just the reality of it. Simple. Until we unify, all we're doing is pushing narratives. Media was there, black fighters were there, promoters were there, networks were there, fans were there. Not one person accused Canelo of ducking. Not one person called him a drug cheat. As a matter of fact, I saw Alicia Baumgartner take pictures. I saw Devin Haney take pictures. I think Bill Haney took a picture possibly. Ellie was there. Eddie Hearn is basically, doing what he got to do to keep him. David Benavidez was there. All your major media outlets were there. No one accused him of ducking. No one accused him of being a drug cheat. And last week, Al Heyman basically auctioned off or pawned off PBC to get Canelo. So we're just wasting our time and spinning the wheels and these fake narratives because black fighters don't want to be pro-black. Black media don't want to be pro-black. Nah, we don't. I see it. And especially the black fans, they just talking. Y'all just talk. Because if that's the case, I would have been the most protected media member in the world. Everywhere I touched down, I would have 5 or 6 guys. Hey, Fred, come stay with me. Hey, Fred, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. We going to do this. I didn't have the protection of the people. That's why I said it's a joke. No one wants to believe it, but it's a credential and a money thing. That's what it is. Well, we got I would say about 50 black media outlets. I don't care if you get a credential or not, maybe even 100. It's a lot. I follow all y'all. I believe us to be great as individuals, but we got to put it together. If we don't put it together, we just spinning the wheel. What John Henry Clark say? Oh, you want another Malcolm? Well, what'd you do with the first one? You allowed him to get murdered, assassinated. You don't deserve another Malcolm. And like I said, you don't deserve another Fred because I stood on it 10 toes down. And we took it for granted. Now, if black media don't unify and hold their own, that's just the reality of it, man. Canelo out here living his best life. Canelo's the king of boxing, y'all. Yeah, he's a drug cheat. It doesn't matter. Your daddy, Al Heyman, we're going to talk about this tonight in the shop. Come in the shop. Your daddy, your father, the man that you call a great businessman, offered him $100 million. That's more than Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather does more pay-per-views. Do you understand that? I'm talking about the guaranteed money. Y'all don't hear me though. What do he do? 700,000 pay-per-views? What Floyd do? 1 million? Y'all don't hear me though. We just gonna keep on pumping this narrative out. The black fans, y'all gonna come in here, read the comments. Read the comments. Matter of fact, I may even read them. Make sure y'all put y'all comments in. I might read them tonight on the show. Feel free to call me a coon, but I'm independent. I know how to get stuff done. And until we become independent of these conglomerates, we just gonna be spinning the wheel and spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. You're gonna be an untamed monkey in the forest. But then y'all want to go to the zoo. You know, being accepted in boxing is like going to the zoo. Hey, hey, and then you just wave at the free people walking by. You get 3 bananas a day. You get to eat some foliage. You know, the whole time I had a credential, I knew I wasn't gonna have one. I wish me and Ken Miller had so many great conversations. He used to say, "Man, they're gonna take your credential." I said, "I don't care. I don't care. I know the infrastructure. I know how to bet and believe on myself." Listen, your favorite black promoter, your favorite black fighter, your favorite black fan they want to be a part of it. They want to be accepted. We need to hold our own press conferences at fights. We rent out a hotel room and we hold our own press conferences. We have our own luncheon Saturday before the fight. That's what we need to do. Yeah, it may be slow in the beginning, it may be unaccepted, unappreciated, but imagine doing this for 3 or 4 years. Forget Top Rank's press conference. Everybody else. Be so powerful, all 50. And you control credentialing. You watch it in the hotel room together. You don't have to go to the fight. Yeah, you send the people like you got great people like Blue Blood and Champ Side that go to the fights and they do a marvelous job at what they do. But until we unify, it's just gonna be spinning the wheel. Frederick couldn't do it by himself. Blue Blood can't do it by himself. Champ Side can't do it. Who else? Boxing Eagle don't go to too many fights anymore, but you got World Combat Sports that go to fights. You got I think Tay Jones gonna be in the mix soon. But as individuals, we gonna fail. We gonna fail as individuals. Trust me. You got Dante's Boxing Nation. Forgot about him. We gonna fail as individuals. We can't be great by ourselves in this. They got a 60-year head start out. Bob Arum been in business since 1966. We gonna fail by ourselves. Canelo's the king of boxing. You know why Canelo's the king of boxing? Because we haven't unified. Simple. Because we're still chasing them. And that's just a fact. He's gonna keep on getting those $100 million checks. And the one thing I can say about Canelo, he's loyal to his fan base. Oh, he's loyal to his fan base. Super loyal. Super loyal. And that's what we got to be like Deontay Wilder. You got to be loyal to your core fan base, man. And boxing is a nationalistic sport. You can't get away from it. Sorry. There's nothing you can do. It's never going to change. But you know what can change? If black media unify. But if black media don't unify, you might as well just fall in line and get your credential. Or if you don't have a credential, cover the fights from the hotel lobbies and stuff like that. Because they're only going to allow 3 or 4 black media members in there, guys. They don't want no more Frederick Hawthornes. No more. That'll never happen again. You'll never see a Frederick Hawthorne again in the media room. Nigga, I just didn't care. And it's not about the money because I did it as a school teacher when I didn't have money. Kurt Scoby. I lobbied to get him. Y'all saw him in the shop last week. I lobbied to get him to come to my school. I was teaching high school. He was in the 4th grade, and I was lobbying to get him to come to my school. And I did it illegally. Got yelled at, but I said, I'm not leaving this kid behind. And now look at him, 5-0 fighter, doing great things, college degree, beautiful. Just bought a house in Philadelphia, beautiful story. I'm glad to say I'm a part of it. And that's the way we got to be. We got to advocate for our right. What's right for us? We don't have the same story as them. They got a competitive advantage. They've been building this for 60 years, and we say, oh, okay, I'll fall in line. But anyways, at the end of the day, Canelo's the king of boxing. Al Heyman offered him $100 million, and everybody at the fight last night, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, tall, short, or brown, was in admiration of Canelo. So what you gonna say now? Fred's a coon? Or has Fred been telling the truth? No, you're the coon. Think about it. You the coon. I'm free. Shout out to Deontay Wilder. See, I'm free enough to spend money on merchandise, but y'all buy tickets. You hate Bob Arum, but you buy his fight tickets. You hate Bob Arum, but you ESPN Plus. You hate Eddie Hearn, but you got a DAZN subscription. I'm free. I ain't got none of that. And still get the respect. So who's winning? Who's really free? Matter of fact, I might call Bob, interview him right now. I should call Bob live right now so y'all can hear how he talks to me. Barbershop conversations, man. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming in, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.